you need to learn. That's why YouTube is there. I thank God for YouTube because YouTube created a platform for everyone to actually come and learn. Sometimes I posted and I said, if you're not actually learning from YouTube, you are missing a lot. Hello, guys. I welcome you to Stagro Farms. This is Stagro Farms. My name is Mr. Tushku Mbone. I'm the CEO of Stagro Farms Limited. I want to take you on a tour to my farm, how we actually started. I'm going to show you how we started, then how we've been going, and then where we are. If you look behind me, you'll see that our farm is actually doing very well and growing. This is Cavendish Banana Farm. But I discovered we have multiple varieties. We have 4 to 5 varieties that are here. I'm going to show you those varieties. Before then, please, I want you to click on the subscription button and then also like and share our post so that when next time we post, you're going to see our post and actually learn as well. So let's take on a tour. Our farm is actually 5 months old. Not 5 months yet, but 4 months and 3 weeks old. 4 months and 3 weeks old. So at the end of this month, which is October, we're going to hit 5 months old. So and then we are hopeful that our banana is going to produce well. These are first generation. These are first generation farm. So we are hoping that we're going to do very well and then keep up with this. So like I said, this is Cavendish Banana Farm, but I discovered that we have multiple varieties here. So if you know some of these varieties, you can as well tell us. Some of you that actually know these varieties, you can actually put it in the comment section and then tell us what these varieties again is here. If you want to go into banana farming is a very wonderful aspect of life, because without farm, without food, man will not thrive. If you want to go into banana production, you need to learn, and that's why YouTube is there. I thank God for YouTube because YouTube created a platform for everyone to actually come and learn. Sometimes I posted and I said, if you're not actually learning from YouTube, you are missing a lot. Some people ask me, where did I learn to farm? Where did I learn to put up my farm so beautiful and wonderful like this? I said, no other place than YouTube. I watch other people, other countries. I commend the Indians, the Philippines, a lot of them out there that are actually doing well in banana production. So I learned from these countries. And within a few months, I was able to put up my farm. So some of you are asking where I got to learn about farming. I learned from YouTube. So we keep learning, and that's why I'm also coming to actually put you through, because I learned somewhere and I'm actually going to put you through, and I'm still learning anyway. So our farm is 5 months old, like I said, Cavendish Banana Farm. We're hoping that they're going to produce well, they're going to do well. By the time they start fruiting, we're hoping that our bananas will come up well, and then we'll sell and make huge profit, because we've actually put a lot. A few weeks ago, we set up our irrigation plant, our well, and then we are still setting up our well anyway. We're not fully done with our well. So once we're fully done, we're going to connect the individual banana plants. All the individual banana plants are going to connect drip irrigation system. We are actually going into dry season. This is October. In Nigeria, October is actually the end of rainy season. October, November is actually the end of rainy season. So we are actually opening our arms to welcome the dry season. So during the dry season, the bananas, of course, will not thrive, and they're going to slow their pace in terms of how they shoot out their leaves, in terms of their growth, and then the root development. So we're going to constantly provide them with water so that they keep on giving their best. Like I said, our farm is actually well put up. So we learn from professionals that are actually doing what we are doing here in terms of spacing. Mind you, if you are going into banana production, you have to be aware of how you space your bananas. Our spacing here is actually 5 feet by 6 feet. Here is 6 feet. Then from here to here is 5 feet. Here to here, 5 feet. From here to here is actually 6 feet. So spacing is very, very essential, so you don't cluster your bananas. And then spacing has to do a lot with the variety. There are some varieties you give up to 10 feet by 12 feet, some 6 feet by 6 feet. So depending on the variety you have, there's this particular variety you have in Uganda. Of course, the Uganda they call it matoke. That's matoke. So I learned that as well from YouTube. So yeah, you find out that the variety you have in Uganda is a very tall, very, very tall banana, and then they tend to give it at least 12 feet or 10 to 12 feet in terms of the spacing anyway. So spacing is very important. You have to consider your spacing. You also have to consider manuring. Manuring is very, very important. You see the way our bananas are waxing and growing very, very well, and then shooting out their leaves. You see the green nature, the deep green nature. This is the essence of nitrogen that is trapped in your cow dung, your poultry droppings, and other compost manure that you use. So the nitrogen is very essential. Then you have the phosphorus, and then you have potassium. These three elements are essential for your banana growth and production, and even towards fruiting. So you have to actually consider your spacing, like I said, and as well manuring. You have to look into these things that are actually going to help your banana do well, and as well water. Like I mentioned, you have to provide water irrigation. There's not much. You need to do your findings, and then don't just go into farming. Don't just go into what you don't fully understand. It's good to learn, to gain knowledge before going into banana production or plantain production. It doesn't have any much, but you need to learn, because you have some people that are actually making mistakes, actually carrying out, and then at the end of the day, they don't get to the result they intend to. So it's very important to consider these factors. And again, you must understand that you can see the individual suckers that are coming out from the mother plant. This is the mother plant, and these are the suckers. So you must understand how to manage your suckers as well. Like in our field, we still have empty spaces in our field. Now we don't need to order suckers or tissue culture from any place. We'll already have suckers, because this individual banana plant is going to only have one sucker attached to it while it grows. Then we're going to take away the other suckers and then actually transplant them to continue expanding the farm. So managing your individual banana plant with a sucker, so that the production or the cycle has to continue. If you look closely, every banana here has a sucker or more growing with it, just like this one, and the whole of our farm. Or have some are actually shooting out, some you already have the sucker growing with them. So I'm going to show you some of them that are actually growing together with the individual mother plant. So you can see what we have here. For example, this individual banana plant has just one sucker growing alongside, so we have to actually tie it up so that they grow together, just as this one. You can see they are actually growing together. So we want to manage the farm production, and as you see this one, So when the mother plant starts producing, by the time you cut off the mother plant, you have the sucker beside that will actually replace the mother plant by the time it's gone. So if you have only one plant growing, it will be very difficult to maintain the banana production, because you need to have a replacement for the mother plant, and that's what the individual sucker is going to do by the time the mother plant is gone. So this is what we have here. So, and if you, just like I said, we have multiple varieties, and I'm going to show you the multiple varieties that we have. This is a different variety. Likewise, this variety is different from this variety, and I'm going to show you why that variety is actually different. So if you look at this, and look at the trunk, and it is green. Then look at this as well, and see this mark, these dark marks, and then the trunk is actually red. Now we have two different varieties. So let me show you another variety. This is definitely another variety. So another variety that we have here. So thank you guys. This is our tour, and I hope you enjoyed, learned something from our tour. I'm going to keep updating you on what is going on in our farm as we continue to carry out the second phase of manuring in our farm, likewise setting up our irrigation system finally for the dry season. Thank you.